So after Durmukh and Vaskal's death, the next two demons to attack the goddess were Tamra and Chikasur, their armies surrounding her like an ocean of malignant beasts. Durga wasted no time on them. With her conch, she blew an earth-shattering blast while using another one of her hands to pull on the strings of her bow. The noise of those two things together felt as though the sky would crack open, and it was enough to send the armies on a run. Then, raising her axe, she sliced off Tamra's head, and Chikasur she killed with 3 quick arrows. With the first arrow, she smashed his battle axe into tiny little shards. With the second arrow, she cut off his hand at the wrist, making him shriek in pain. And with the third arrow, she shot his head off in a copious fountain of his own blood. After they were killed, came the next 2 demon generals, and then the next 2, and then the next 2. Each one, as they came in, begged Durga to accept Mahishasur as her husband. Each time she answered the same. She said, "I am his destiny. I am here to kill him. If he wants to save his life, tell him to run. Leave the heavens and run." And then she killed each of the demons, one by one by one, till finally it was Mahishasur's turn to take to the battlefield himself. Mahishasur found his heart fluttering at the thought of meeting the goddess. Even though she had killed so many of his men, his closest friends, he was strangely excited. He had been in love with her for so long. Maybe now, when they met face to face, maybe she could be convinced to accept him as a husband after all. Shedding his buffalo body, his tail, his horns, etc., Mahishasur used his powers to turn himself into the handsomest young man that magic could create, and he went out to meet the goddess. She was even more beautiful in person than he had imagined. And once again, Mahishasur asked her to marry him. And the goddess smiled at him and said, 7 times we have had this conversation. You asking me to marry you and me telling you to run. Wise men say that even if enemies exchange words 7 times, they become friends. So you and I are now friends, and I tell you, as a friend, if you want to save your life, run. Leave the heavens and run, because if you stay, I will kill you, and I will kill you gladly. Make no mistake. But Mahishasur was besotted. He continued to offer the goddess all sorts of petty little things. Worlds, lands, jewelry, palaces, power, till finally Durga lost all patience. She said to him, "You are a greater fool than I imagined. If you think you can offer me palaces and jewelry and power, do you know who I am? I am the mother of heaven and earth. I am the cause of all creation. You see me like this, in this shape of a woman, because I have chosen this form for what I have come to do, and what I have come to do, buffalo, is to kill you. Enough talking, enough of this stupidity. Come, fight me now." And she spoke with such scorn, such contempt, that at last it dawned on Mahishasur that she had indeed come to kill him and not to be his love.